Scriptural verses about false prophets. Deuteronomy chapter 18 verse 20 says, "But any prophet who falsely claims to speak in my name or who speaks in the name of another god must die." Ezekiel chapter 13 verse 9 says, "I will raise my fist against all the prophets who see false visions and make lying predictions, and they will be banished from the community of Israel. I will blot their names from Israel's record books, and they will never again set foot in their own land. Then you will know that I am the sovereign Lord." Jeremiah chapter 23 verse 16 says, "This is what the Lord of heaven's armies says to his people, do not listen to these prophets when they prophesy to you, filling you with futile hopes. They are making up everything they say. They do not speak for the Lord." Jeremiah chapter 23 verse 21 says, "I have not sent these prophets, yet they run around claiming to speak for me. I have given them no message." Matthew chapter 7 verse 15 says, "Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves." Matthew chapter 7 verse 16 says, "Ye shall know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes of thorns, or figs of thistles?" Matthew chapter 24 verse 11 says, "And many false prophets shall rise, and shall deceive many." Matthew chapter 24 verse 24 says, "For there shall arise false Christs, and false prophets, and shall shew great signs and wonders, insomuch that, if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect." Luke chapter 6 verse 26 says, "What sorrow awaits you who are praised by the crowds, for their ancestors also praised false prophets." 2 Corinthians chapter 11 from verse 13 to verse 15 says, "For such are false apostles, deceitful workers, transforming themselves into the apostles of Christ. And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. Therefore it is no great thing if his ministers also be transformed as the ministers of righteousness, whose end shall be according to their works." Galatians chapter 1 verse 8 says, "But though we, or an angel from heaven, preach any other gospel unto you than that which we have preached unto you, let him be accursed." 2 Timothy chapter 4 verse 3 says, "For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lusts shall they heap to themselves teachers, having itching ears." 2 Timothy chapter 4 verse 4 says, "They will reject the truth and chase after myths." 1 John chapter 4 from verse 1 to verse 4 says, "Dear friends, do not believe every spirit, but test the spirits to see whether they are from God, because many false prophets have gone out into the world. This is how you can recognize the Spirit of God. Every spirit that acknowledges that Jesus Christ has come in the flesh is from God, but every spirit that does not acknowledge Jesus is not from God. This is the spirit of the Antichrist, which you have heard is coming and even now is already in the world. You, dear children, are from God and have overcome them, because the one who is in you is greater than the one who is in the world." 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 9 says, "Even him, whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders." James chapter 2 verse 19 says, "You say you have faith, for you believe that there is one God. Good for you. Even the demons believe this, and they tremble in terror." Revelation chapter 19 from verse 20 to verse 21 says, "And the beast was captured, and with him the false prophet who did mighty miracles on behalf of the beast, miracles that deceived all who had accepted the mark of the beast and who worshipped his statue. Both the beast and his false prophet were thrown alive into the fiery lake of burning sulfur. Their entire army was killed by the sharp sword that came from the mouth of the one riding the white horse. And the vultures all gorged themselves on the dead bodies." Revelation chapter 20 verse 10 says, "Then the devil, who had deceived them, was thrown into the fiery lake of burning sulfur, joining the beast and the false prophet. There they will be tormented day and night forever and ever."